Ancient human skeleton discovery in Thailand proves prehistoric settlement. A recent discovery of an ancient human skeleton, estimated to be at least 29,000 years old, in Prachuap Khiri Khan confirms that the area now known as Thailand was inhabited during the Old Stone Age. On Monday, the Fine Arts Department and the Department of National Parks, Wildlife and Plant Conservation, DNP, jointly announced the discovery of a Pleistocene period skeleton and ancient cave paintings at the Tam Din archaeological site in Khao Sam Royat National Park. A groundbreaking archaeological discovery. According to Fine Arts Department Director General Phanambutra Chandrajoti, the skeleton, believed to belong to an 8-year-old child, is the oldest human skeleton ever found in Thailand. This discovery provides archaeologists with a crucial reference point to expand studies on prehistoric technology development. He believes this will lead to further archaeological discoveries and a better understanding of the ancient ecosystem in the region. Signs of an early civilization. Archaeologist Kanika Premjai, who led the team at the site, explained that the exploration began in 2022, focusing initially on cave paintings inside Tam Din Cave. During the excavation, researchers found ashes, animal bones, pottery fragments, shells, and burnt seeds at 1.6 meters below the surface. Samples of ashes and shells were sent to a United States laboratory for testing. Using the accelerator mass spectrometer (AMS) dating method, scientists determined that the samples were between 10,000 and 29,000 years old. As a result, the team suspects that the child's skeleton, discovered even deeper last year, could be older than 29,000 years. Bone samples will now undergo further testing to confirm its exact age. Traces of rituals and burial practices. According to Kanika, the skeleton was found 2 meters below the surface in an extraordinarily well-preserved condition. Based on bone joint structure and skull size, the child is believed to have been around 6 to 8 years old and lived during the Paleolithic period. The Paleolithic era, which began 2.6 million years ago and ended 12,000 years ago, marks the final phase of the last ice age. This is likely the oldest skeleton ever found in the country, Kanika said. The remains were found lying face up, with stones and red earth covering the forehead and chest, symbols believed to represent blood and power in ancient cultures. There's also evidence that the child's ankles were bound and that the body was smoked. This treatment suggests rituals were involved, possibly to prevent wild animals from consuming the body, she explained. From the excavation, researchers also identified the diet of this prehistoric community, which included deer, barking deer, wild boar, shellfish, and plants. Further studies will continue to uncover more details about their way of life. The team has named the skeleton Nong Pang Pond, confirming that it belonged to a Homo sapien, closely resembling modern humans in terms of posture and bone structure. An archaeological treasure in Thailand. The cave where the skeleton was discovered is located in a 98-square-kilometer limestone hill national park along the Gulf of Thailand and Prachuap Khiri Khan. The park is also Thailand's largest wetland area. According to Chaiporn Sirapornpabal, a retired geologist and advisor to the team, the limestone caves in the national park are estimated to be 250 million years old and were likely formed under a freshwater ecosystem, as indicated by water erosion evidence. The discovery of cave paintings, tools, and other artifacts further supports the theory that a prehistoric human community once lived there. Thailand, a key location for human evolution studies? Archaeologist Razami Chuzongdek from Silpakorn University emphasized that this discovery proves that Thailand has been home to human settlements since prehistoric times. The presence of various plant seeds in the cave suggests that the community may have practiced early forms of agriculture. Further studies will help connect the pieces of this historical puzzle. If our research continues successfully, Thailand could become one of the world's most important learning sites for human evolution, she said. Meanwhile, Fine Arts Department Director Phanambutra confirmed that authorities plan to develop the site into a learning center. However, the Tam Din Cave site is not yet open to tourism, as officials are still conducting surveys and excavations. This discovery requires extensive research, and we will continue exploring other archaeological sites, he concluded. DSI delays decision on Senate election investigation. The Department of Special Investigation, DSI, is waiting for more information from the Election Commission, EC, before deciding whether to investigate allegations of collusion and block voting in last year's Senate election, senior officials stated on Tuesday. At a meeting of the agency's Special Cases Board, the issue was widely debated, but a firm conclusion could not be reached, said Deputy Prime Minister Phumtham Wechayachai, who chairs the board. The DSI has given a subcommittee 7 days to gather additional details. The Election Commission, EC, will be invited on March 5 to provide further clarification, and the board will meet again on March 6 to decide whether to accept the case. Allegations of election fraud. The complaints about vote fixing were raised by unsuccessful candidates, including some from the reserve list, who claim that the Election Commission has been too slow to act. The allegations primarily target the Blue Bloc senators, a group known to favor the Bum Jaithai Party, a key government coalition member. Many of these Blue Bloc senators elected last July come from provinces where Bum Jaithai holds strong influence, particularly Buri Ram, the home of party patriarch Nguyen Chidchob, which elected 14 senators. Bangkok, despite having 8 times the population, has only 9 senators. The DSI board took up the case because there is sufficient evidence to warrant a review, Phumtham said. Political tensions rising. The investigation possibility has angered some senators, who argue that only the Election Commission should be involved. However, other senators welcome the DSI's involvement, saying it would be an opportunity to reveal the truth and allow targeted senators to clear their names. Meanwhile, tensions between Pheu Thai and Bum Jaithai have reportedly increased. Rumors suggest that Thaksin Shinawat and Nguyen Chidchob attempted to resolve differences in a private meeting in Bangkok on Monday. Legal and criminal implications. Some allegations involve criminal offenses under the Criminal Code, including charges related to national security threats, Sections 116, 3, and 209. Bum Jaithai spokesman Karam Palpornklang argued that the DSI typically handles cases affecting the economy, not election law violations. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Paetongtarn Shinawat denied any rift between Pheu Thai and Bum Jaithai, stating that coalition differences can be resolved through dialogue. The 200-member Senate was elected from 20 professional groups in a multi-tiered selection process, which some claim was manipulated. The DSI's decision could have major political implications for the coalition government.